Hey guys, so I did just want to jump on here and talk about some of my favorite brushes to use. It's going to be a combination of face and eye brushes. Most of these brushes are affordable. I am a huge brush lover and user. I do apologize in advance that my brushes are not clean. These are some of my Holy Grail brushes. Not all of them are Holy Grail status that I will be showing in this video, but I will be showing brushes that I do love and recommend. If you do want to watch and see what kind of brushes I do love to use, then just keep watching. So the first brush I am going to be mentioning is one of my Holy Grail brushes. It is dirty. Like I said, I do apologize that most of these brushes are used quite a bit, so they are going to be dirty. I do need to wash them. By the way, side note, it is important to wash your brushes. I am not the greatest person at this, so I should definitely practice what I preach. But it is important to wash your brushes. They can gather up bacteria, and that going on your face is probably not a great idea. Like I said, I'm not the greatest follower of this, which is why I have a lot of brushes. I buy brushes to avoid washing them. So don't be like me. I say, find brushes that you really like and just stick to washing them, pretty frequently to make sure they are being sanitized and cleaned. This brush is one of my Holy Grail brushes. This is a powder brush from Claire's. And originally, I just bought it because it was cute and I was in need of a brush. I wasn't in need of this brush, but I saw it and I absolutely had to have it. I was like, oh man, I felt the bristles. It felt really soft. I was like, wouldn't it be so great to just have that all over my face to powder and just make it so easy? And it truly has. I mean, it's a beautiful brush in my opinion, and I bought it mainly for the looks, but I do not regret it one bit. It is so nice to just put it all over your face, use it to set the powder. It's just really nice. The next brush is this powder brush from BH Cosmetics. Now, I wouldn't say this is Holy Grail status, but I do like it to use it for blush and also powder. I mean, it's kind of big for blush, but if you put it on the center, you can just put it right on the cheeks. And you can also just put it all around your face to set powder. So I do like it for those purposes. I am putting it on my face right now, and it feels pretty nice and soft. It's like bouncy. This did come in a brush set from BH Cosmetics. BH Cosmetics often has sales, and it has a whole bunch of different brush sets, so I do recommend that you check them out because they do have pretty good affordable brushes. This next brush is also from Claire's, and guys, don't knock Claire's. Like, you can totally find good brushes there. This brush used to be Holy Grail. I haven't been using it that much anymore because I don't bronze as much, but I used to love using this for bronzer. It's like really nice. I would just scrunch it up like this. It's a little dirty. I gotta clean it again. I scrunch it up like this and just kind of use it to contour when I was really into contouring. I used to also just use it regular just to kind of bronze around the face. This is a flat kabuki brush, so you can probably use it to do foundation, but I felt like it was not dense enough to do foundation. I didn't like it, so I just loved for using it for bronzer. And like I said, I'm not really using it anymore because I don't bronze that much anymore. I don't know why, I just don't. But I definitely recommend if you're looking for a bronzer brush, this would be it. Like, seriously guys, don't knock Claire's. They have really good brushes and they're really, really cute. So I totally recommend it. This next brush is from another brush that I got from Amazon. This is it was called BS and then Mall. And it was like a 12-piece set, I think. It was like $10. So I recommend checking out Amazon for brush sets as well. I personally would recommend BH over Amazon. Just because, I don't know, I feel like they're more well known and I don't really know this brand. But, I think the brushes are really good. It's really soft. It's really nice. They have like 4 or 5 brushes that are skinny and for the eyes. And so I just use pretty much almost any random one. I like using them to set my eye base. I don't really use them for anything else as far as placing eyeshadow or anything like that. I really do just stick to using them for setting my eye base because it's just easy and I don't have to think about it. This brush is from Ulta. It's the large eyeshadow brush. I really happen to really like this brush, especially more recently. I have been using it to pack eyeshadow on, and I think it's a great eyeshadow brush to pack on shade. I think it really grabs powder well. This looks like a natural hair brush. Probably costs anywhere from like $10 to $12, but often Ulta brushes are usually like buy 2 get 2 free or buy 2 get 1 free, something like that. So I would say anytime you can get a sale or specials on these brushes, definitely do it. I don't think you have to pay full price for brushes. Some are going to be hit, some are going to be miss. You just kind of have to shop around. That's how it is with makeup. This next brush is from the Spring Collection 2016 of Wet n Wild. I love it because it's so beautiful. It's so sleek. It has a little indentation for holding the brush is like, I guess, ergonomic. It is just a fluffy blending crease brush. I do just like it because it's an affordable option. It's really nice. It's really cute, really sleek. So if you're looking for one, I definitely recommend it. It's really affordable, and you know, it's not the greatest brush in the whole wide world, but for like $2 or so, you cannot beat it. You just can't. This next brush is from e.l.f. It is a professional eye blending brush as well. It's for the crease. I love using this shade to pack it on and kind of blend things out. This is from probably, I think, their $1 line. I believe it cost me $1 to buy this brush. It is really, really good. e.l.f. is another brand that has amazing, affordable brushes. A lot of my brushes that I happen to love come from e.l.f., so I totally do recommend them. This next brush is from Real Techniques. This is the setting brush. I love this brush. It is definitely holy grail status for me. I love to use it to set my under eye concealer. It just feels really, really nice. I'm sure you could use it for a highlight if you like highlighting. It's just really, really, really nice. I totally recommend this. I think it cost me like $7 or $8, and I believe it is synthetic hairs. You can't beat it. You just can't. A more affordable option for concealer is this Flawless concealer brush. I don't necessarily use it to put my concealers on. I have used it a couple times for that, but I mainly use it to set my under eye concealer when my other brush from Real Techniques is dirty. I do use this brush to set my under eye concealer, and it works like a charm. I just happen to like the Real Technique ones better because it is softer and it feels nicer under the eye, but this does get the job done, and I think it's just as good. It's like $2 or $3 maybe, so it's really awesome if you are looking for an affordable brand. Now, this brush, I don't really know what the brand is. It was just a random brush that I got in CVS when I was just starting out with makeup. I bought it because it was really cute, pretty affordable, and very nice. It is a eye crease blending brush. As you can tell, I love crease brushes. I feel like they're really good for blending out shades, and I really recommend this brush. I wish I knew the brand. It was some weird brand that I found at CVS, but I really do like this brush. So if you do see a brush that looks like this, similar to this in CVS, I highly recommend you pick it up. I can't stress it enough. You just have to try brushes. You know, you have to try and see what are hit and misses. I would try sets from e.l.f. I would try sets from BH Cosmetics. If you want to try Amazon and be adventurous, definitely Wet n Wild has amazing brushes. And also Real Techniques. Real Techniques is a little bit higher on the scale in terms of expense, but compared to high-end companies, it's not a bad price. Speaking of Real Techniques, this is the domed eyeshadow brush from Real Techniques. Now, I didn't pick this brush because it's an awesome brush and it's my favorite, but this does come in a Real Techniques eye set. It's like a kit of different eye brushes. It brings like 5 of them. It was like $17 or $18. So a little steep if you are trying to save money, but $17 for like 5 or 6 brushes, it's really good. I mean, if you start getting into brushes or you're really into brushes, you will know that those things are freaking expensive. Like just no joke. I mainly grabbed this brush to show you guys that this does come in a set. It is really good for packing on shades, and all the brushes that came in that set were really darn good, so I totally recommend it. This next brush is from Real Techniques as well. It is the multitasker brush, and you guys see me use this a lot in my videos. I love this brush. It is holy grail. I think it is amazing. This was probably like 10 or so bucks itself, but I love it. Super soft. It places blush, just in a perfect spot, and it feels really good. I think it is definitely worth it. As the name implies, it is a multitasker brush. If you wanted to use it to contour, I'm sure you could. You know, kind of bronze around the face, certainly can, but I just love it for blush. I'm sure you could even use it to set, maybe not the under eye, but the face. So I just totally recommend this brush. If you are looking for a multitasking brush, this is probably your guy. Earlier, I did speak about brushes that are really good for packing. This one, again, is from the Wet n Wild Spring Collection of 2016. This brush is dirty, as you can see, but I really love using it for packing on. I'm not going to put it on my eyes because my eyes are currently made up, and I don't want to risk getting them ruined. This brush just feels really, really soft on my hand, though, and it's just a really good all-around brush. It's $2 or $3. It packs on really well. if that's all that you can get, I totally recommend it. If that's all you can afford as far as brushes, Wet n Wild, Elf, those are your brands, girl. And they're great. I'm not knocking them. I love them, and that's why I threw so many of them in here. Speaking of Elf, this is a professional eye crease brush. This is a lot smaller, a lot more tapered. So this is like for more concentrated looks. To be honest with you, I don't really use this on the crease. This is my holy grail for my inner corner highlight. I love it. It's like a perfect size for getting in the inner corner. Typically, the product that I use with this is my Lorac highlighter, and I just always love dipping it in and putting it right here in the inner corner. Again, if you wanted a more concentrated, sharpened look in the crease, you could definitely use this brush, and it was $1. This is the $1 line. I cannot recommend it enough. Lastly, I'm going to stop it here with this Ulta concealer brush. As I have mentioned in all my videos, I do love this brush. It is $10, but again, if you can get Ulta brushes on sale, get them. I've got 4 of these, legit, no joke. I would buy them all again. I think this brush is amazing. This brush is a little dirty right now, so it doesn't look super pretty, but it's just evidence that I do use these brushes. When they're clean, they're super, super soft. I love the way they put concealer on. I just love them. I love this brush, and I can't rave enough about it. So guys, this does wrap up my some of my favorite and holy grail brushes. Just to give you guys some recommendations, like I said in this video, not all these brushes are holy grail status. Not all these brushes I cannot live without. Some of these brushes I can live without, but I wanted to show you guys different options, different brands that I love that offer brushes that are pretty good, mostly affordable, and can get the job done. If you need an ideas, these are definitely some ideas to try. I definitely recommend them. But again, it really is with makeup just all about trying, seeing what works and seeing what doesn't. So I hope this did help. If it did, please feel free to like and subscribe for more. I do try to make videos on a weekly basis, and I'm trying to be active and get ideas about what videos to film. So if you have any ideas, just shoot them to me. I do appreciate all your love and support. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.